Hey you guys, it's Fabio coming back with another video. I'm in the shade. I wanted to get so I'm at the park again, guys, and I wanted to do is come live, give you guys a little bit of motivation. We could talk on whatever you want to talk about, answer any questions that you have. Uh, it's just I must say when we halfway through 2019, and when I look back at everything that transpired this year, right, in 2019, I have to say that it wasn't a bad year. And we're talking just business wise, right? We're just talking business wise. Hold on, I'm just making sure I got the right type of stand here, making sure my focus is okay. So, like I said, when I look back at 2019, guys, we had a phenomenal year. Profits is going up and everything. And I'm doing well. I'm looking for 2020 to be an even better year. And I want to take you guys along the way, right? I want to take you guys on the journey with me, for those that want to come, right? It's, and I totally understand like the frustration that goes on when starting a business, guys. No one ever says this stuff is going to be easy. And if they tell you it's easy, you need to run, right? Because business is never easy. It's going to take a lot of trials and tribulations, right? It's crazy because I can give you all of the pitfalls to avoid. And guess what will happen? You'll still fall into some pitfalls, right? The reason being is because I haven't went through everything that's going to come your way, right? Your position is going to be a little different than mine. Okay, so that's why I wanted to turn the camera on, wanted to motivate you guys. And I also want to let you guys know that I'm trying to push out new and be more creative with the content here, so it don't sound more rehashed, every time I turn the camera on. But in the next coming weeks, guys, with the ultimate package, I want to make sure for those that invested in that, I want to talk on that just real briefly. For the ultimate package, I just want to make sure that the people who bought into that get my undivided attention, right? So you might see a decrease in the videos because I'm working with them personally, right? My ultimate goal is to ultimately help them get their first $1,000 reoccurring billing, right? Whether it's one account or whether it's multiple accounts. So I'm going to be working hands-on with those 5 people. Well, 4 people. I have one spot left. With those 4 people, ultimately 5 people, that want to take it to the next level. That might have been doing it for some time now, and they haven't been able to convert their walkthroughs to closings, right? Or they haven't been able to sign contracts or get contracts, right? So that's the ultimate goal for me, But for those people, you know who you are if you bought it to the ultimate package. Here's what I'm gonna need, because see, I'm in Michigan, right? So what I'm gonna need you guys to do when Grand Rising, probably, hey, how's it going, Tay? So what I'm gonna need you guys to do though, for those that bought into the ultimate package, this is not a get rich quick scheme. Okay, guys? This is nothing that's gonna happen overnight. So if you're dealing with a coach, you're dealing with a mentor, if you sat down with Warren Buffett, uh, uh, Jeff Bezos, or even somebody on a smaller scale, maybe local business person that you know, right? And they gave you some specific things to do. The only way you could get to the next level is if you do what? If you do those specific things. So it's going to be specific things that I'm going to tell you guys to do, right? As we work hand in hand, specific things that I'm going to have you guys do, but you're going to have to do it, okay? So what I don't want to happen is I don't want you guys to make that investment as you did, right? You make that investment, you got the paperwork, and by the way, the paperwork is already on its way. A few people, um, I should say 2 people, uh, gave us the wrong address, right? So, or put the wrong address on the order. So you need to contact us ASAP, or we probably have already contacted you if you contact us in the matter. Okay, put the wrong address on the transaction. So therefore, the paperwork went out right away as we always promised. So therefore, it's on its way to the wrong location now as I speak. Okay, so but yeah, the email probably went out for that. So for the fifth person that get the ultimate package, if you decide to do it, please make sure everything is correct, because when it goes out, it's going out. Okay. Um, let's see. Let's see here. Okay. So yeah. So here's the thing, guys. Like I say, over the next couple weeks, I'm gonna be so engaged into the people that bought into the ultimate package. So you might see a decrease in the videos. I'm still trying to pump them out, and I'm gonna do more recorded videos. I think it's about time that I kind of go back to the recorded style of doing it instead of always going live. But I like to go live because people be having a lot of questions, and so many people say, Fabio, we emailed you, or I emailed you, and we haven't heard back, we haven't gotten a response. That's because we get a shitload of emails, you guys. So please bear with us, even if you have questions. So that's why I try to go live, so I can talk to you guys and you can converse back with me. Okay. But like I say, um, we halfway in, more than halfway through the year, and you still have time to make this year pop, right? You still have time. Just think of the next 30, 60, 90 days. What could you do, right? What could you do? I think a lot of you've gotten so comfortable with the position that you have at your job, the position you have maybe with your living arrangements. Maybe you stay with somebody, you got comfortable. Yeah, I like watching Fabio speak on a Sunday morning, or, he gives great content. He's a great motivator. Yeah, I like it, but when the camera go off, what do you do? What do you do? See, comfort is the enemy of achievement. You guys hear me say that all the time. And what I try to do with the mindset, I try to get you guys to put yourself in the mindset as if something terrible is going to happen to you. Because when I put myself in that mindset that something terrible is going to happen, I find my way going way above and beyond. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. I find myself going like way above and beyond, conquering anything that I thought I couldn't conquer. Okay? Like, for an example, I lost a job, right? If you was to go to work tomorrow, right? If you was to go to work tomorrow, you get up, you take a shower, you do what you're supposed to do, right? You stop at the little gas station or a little coffee shop, get your coffee. You're driving into work, and they hand you a white slip, pink slip, yellow slip, whatever color slip, and tell you that they no longer need you. The first question you're going to say is, why? And they may or may not have an explanation for you. You have to put yourself in this mindset, guys, because see, when you work for someone else, what's up, clean vessel? When you work for someone else, it's not always guaranteed. When you work for someone else, it's not always guaranteed. There's no, me personally, I don't believe there's a such thing as job security. Jobs isn't always secure. You got the factories that's downsizing and cutting back and doing buyouts and this and that, right? Now, I will say, not to be on a political side, I will say since Donald Trump been in office, the market has increased job-wise. The numbers are higher, believe it or not. And people don't like to give him credit for this. I know he don't say the most popular things at times. But in his defense, he has helped the job market. The job market is at a steady rate across the country, right? Some states is doing a little better than others, but across the country, the rates are up. The numbers are up in terms of more people being able to get jobs. So the unemployment rate is down. It's essentially what I'm saying. You got the unemployment rate down across the board, across the country. Okay, so I will give them that. But like I say, job security is no such thing as job security. Anybody could be cut for any reason. For any reason. It could be a liquidation of your company. Your company could be going out of business. Your company could be acquired by another company. They decide they're not going to keep you, right? But when you have your business, although there's going to be bumps and hurdles, and you may lose contracts, down the line. But if you build yourself up long enough or far enough, you'll be able to have some stability. See, I operate in Georgia, Ohio, Michigan, right? And I lose accounts. I don't want to say all the time, but I quite a bit, right? I lose accounts. But I always say every time I lose one, I bounce back with two. That's my motto. When I lose one account, I want to come back strong with two. Because I want to be able to make up for that income that I lost. Sometimes I don't always hit. I mean, sometimes you can have an account that is, $2,000, and you bounce back with two, and together they equal $1,000. Just as an example. So it don't always be match that number or be more than, right? But any number of accounts lost is a big deal, right? Because it mess with your profit margin, mess with the bottom line, right? So here's the thing, guys, which is why I wanted to come with the ultimate package that I put out there. That's the only reason, because so many people, like in my head, when people tell me, Fabio, I do what you say do, and I know it works, but it's just not working for me. It's not that it's not working for you. It's not. It's you're not being as persistent as me. You're not being as persistent as me. But when it gets to the point where in your head, in your heart, right? When you have something to stand for, you'll be a little bit more persistent. I know exactly what you guys are going through in that regard. I know how it is to, you know what, as I'm tired, I can't, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm tired. I just got off of work. And this man on this camera on a Sunday morning is telling me to go door to door. He just don't understand. His life is a little bit different than mine. He don't get it. He said he doesn't have any kids. He's not married. He's single. He's running his business, no kids, he's single. So it's a lot easier for Fabio. He just don't get it. He don't understand. It's not that. It's not that. Anything that I want in life, I always found myself getting that one thing that I wanted in life if I put one foot in front of the other. If I took a little bit more action, if I was just a little bit more persistent, I always found myself getting that. I wanted this cleaning stuff so bad back in 2012, guys. I wanted this stuff so bad, incredibly bad. But the thing was, I wanted my first contract in the first 60 days, and I wound up getting it in the first 90 days. Now, what would have happened if I would have given up in the first 60 days? Say, well, you know what? I didn't get a contract in the first 60 days. It's not for me. What would have happened? I'm going to tell you what would have happened. I will probably be working for somebody right now, having a headache. So from 2012 up to now, so many years of headaches, right? I would have had so many years of headaches. Thinking back now in 2019 as, damn, if I would have started that business in 2012 and just stayed at it, I wonder how much money I would have made. I wonder what position I would have been in. I wonder if I would have been able to go far and do the things that I've done and do today. See, but I don't have to go through that, right? because it was something in me. And really what the icing on the cake is, I had X amount of dollars in the bank, and it started dwindling down like week after week. It started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It started dwindling down week after week, week after week. It started getting smaller. Now, this is the funds I'm talking about that I had when I had a job. I was always pretty good saver, but it started dwindling down. So I had to do something. I felt like I had no choice but to make this work. I had no choice but to make this work. It was hard. It was frustrating. I didn't understand the marketing aspect. I was nervous. I was irritated. Because you got to think, when I started my business, it was February. Up here, it gets pretty cold, February. But I did it. I did it. So it's got to be something in you. Like maybe you guys might have a ailing parent, or grandparent, or somebody that's on their last legs. Or maybe you have a son or you have a daughter that they're in college, coming up to college this year. This year is going to be their prom. You know how devastated I would feel if I had a child and they were going to get a prom this year. They graduate this year, and I wouldn't be able to handle the cost of the cap and gown, the dress, and the whole shebang. I wouldn't be able to make their prom life the best ever. That would do something to me. You know how terrible it would be? We got Christmas time coming up, Christmas 2019. It's so depressing. It would be so depressing for me to have kids, and then Christmas time come around, and Santa, and everywhere you go, the Christmas light, jingle bell, right? And their friends is getting the video games and this and this and that, and the PlayStations and the Xbox and all of this stuff, right? But your kids, I'm not gonna say necessarily don't get nothing, but they're not getting what they want per se. Why? Because mom and dad just not able to do it. And then some of you, your kids are gonna do great. And I'm talking about some of my subscribers here. Your kids are gonna do great. But in the back of your mind, you're like, even though my kids are straight, I don't have enough for the food. I don't have enough for the utilities. It's going to put me behind on my mortgage, because some parents do that, right? I just want my kids to have this, and I want my kids to have that. So the kids are going to be straight, right? They get the game, they get this stuff, but it puts you behind in the bills on your end. So now you're trying to scramble and pick up more hours, right? Working at a job that's not guaranteed to you. Some of you I know is going through it right now, right? Your boss wants you to come in, they want you to pick up overtime, they don't want to pay it, they cut you on your check, right? Why go through stuff like this, guys? Why go through it? It is so bittersweet when you just do your own business. Some of you guys are, and I talk about risk all the time. When I say take a risk, I mean calculate a risk, guys. Calculate a risk. Calculate it. What I mean by that, if you feel good about the risk from the start, from the gut, and you go and you jump out there, that was a calculated risk. But if you just risking your life and you're just, jumping in the water and you know you can't swim, you don't even think you have a chance, then why jump in the water? Right? See, that's what I want to do. I just want to motivate you guys. I want to get you guys to a point where you say, you know what? I got to snap out of this. I got to snap. So many people, they email me, they say my boyfriend isn't no help, my girlfriend isn't no help, my husband isn't no help, my wife isn't no help. They don't want to help me out. This is getting very stressful. All I ask him to do, Fabio, is just to watch the kids while I go door to door. He can't even do that. He don't want to help. He's telling me it's not going to work. Get yourself from around him. He's not a real boyfriend. Or if it's flip flop on, she's not a real girlfriend. Fabio, all she say, all she condemn me, man. She say I don't take care of my kids with my ex, man. I'm trying to be the best that I could be, man. I'm working right now, man. I'll be watching at your videos and everything, man. She don't get it, bro. Like she don't get it. I want more, bro. She don't get it. It's not for her to get. She'll get it later. Trust me, she'll get it later. I got exes, they didn't get it, but they get it now. So now they on Facebook, right? They say, Fabio Hart, that's my ex. Oh, girl, I miss him. Bitch, he for everybody. He think he all that. He for everybody now. He ain't even looking No, it's not that. It's not that. The fact of the matter is I wanted more. So I had to do more because I wanted more. Again, guys, like I say, that's why I come with these motivation. I want to touch your soul. Like sometimes I just wish I can just reach through YouTube and pull you over here with me. Like, dude, what are you doing? Sweetheart, sit right here and talk to me. What's going on? Because I know everybody. This is a business that have very low overhead. You can Google it. You don't have to believe me. It's across YouTube, right? There's so many people that started a freaking cleaning business with no budget, with no investment. You don't need I don't care what people tell you, bro. I had $200. Ironically, that's how much my ultimate program is, $200. But I had $200. I had $200. I looked at franchising. That was out of because franchising to me, I'm like, and they were talking about 12,000 and this and this and this. Now I understand it more. Back then, it's like, because you can do a down payment and this and this and that. They'll work with you now. Franchising more working with you now, right? They were talking about 12,000 and 15,000. Shit, I barely had 15 cents, let alone 15,000. So that was totally out. So as that account started dwindling down, I took $200 out of it because I'm like, man, I'm getting close. It's getting tough. The last thing, the most embarrassing thing that would have happened is for that account to get closed out because it has no money in the account. It was that tough. It was that tough. And I saved the account. I still got that same account to this day. I didn't build it up, but I still got that same account to this day. It was tough. Let me see something here. Plan on getting with you are AJ Simmons on the generation tips to get leads. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask about AJ Simmons. So just reword it and send it back to me. But yeah, like I wanted more. So I had to do more. So like I said, as that $200, as that account started dwindling down, I took $200 invested in Your Clean Future, right? With Todd Nichols, invested in that. He sent me the program. I read it from cover to cover. I looked at the DVDs. I got the forum CD and all of that stuff, right? I sat on it for 2 weeks, which when I say I sat on it, I mean I read the information. I knew what to do, but I didn't do anything. My account's still dwindling down, dwindling down, dwindling down. So I said, you know what? I got to jump out of here. I got to. I was telling my brother, I said, dude, I got to do something. Because it's coming to a point now, I'm not working. I'm living off the income that I have. Bills are becoming due. Man, I'm like, my pride to get in the way if my cell phones got cut off, if I wasn't able to still, put gas in the car and stuff like that. It was a point where I couldn't afford the gas, and it was easier for me to buy a bus pass. And just tell you, man, I'm giving you guys my testimony, my story, because again, a lot of you guys not even in this position. A lot of you guys doing way better than me. It's way sweeter now. But it got to the point where I had to park my car. I parked my car. because gas was an issue. It was dead winter. I bought a bus pass, a 30-day bus pass, and I rode the bus to every potential contract. Everywhere. I will hop off the bus and do what I call intuitive marketing. That's where you just you just hop out and you just kind of go into a facility. You weren't meaning to go there. I do that now, driving down the street. I don't know what this building is. I just stop. I say, you know what? I don't know what they're doing there. Let me go in there and inquire. I've gotten a couple of mini accounts, more than a couple, mini accounts like that. It's what I call intuitive marketing. Like intuition. Intuitive. So I went in there and they like, well, we're glad that you stopped by. But that wasn't my destination. So and I did that with the bus. Hopped off the bus. It wasn't my goal to go there, right? But I did what I had to do. I did what I had to do. I talked to some of you guys. Some of you guys went from having homes to now you're, in a 2-bedroom apartment with your sister, with your cousin, with a relative. And I never put no names out, but you guys are you went from having a home to now you're in a bad situation because of your job situation. You don't have a job. You just picked up a job at Subway. You just picked this job up. This is temporarily. You're just working here until you get some momentum with your business. Come on. What's going to happen is that Subway job, or whatever little job you picked up temporarily, is going to become a dominant factor in your life if you don't change your mental. You got to get out that employee mentality. You got to get into the entrepreneurship mentality. And the only way you can change that is taking risks and believing in yourself. Entrepreneurs believe in themselves. They take risks. People say entrepreneurs are obnoxious. They think they know everything. They feel like they got all of the answers. It's just not that. It's just entrepreneurs are willing to do things that other people aren't willing to do. In my car now, I got about 5 books in there. I'll read them from time to time. It's not enough time in the day for me to be really sitting down and reading. I'm always busy. The phones is going off. The email is going off. Right? But I do get it and I read it and I try to take action on the stuff that I read. That's why I excel so well in college. I'm a college grad. That's why I did so well in college. I was one, I didn't like college, but it's something that I had to do, I feel like. So I went to college. I got my college education, but when I would read something like in the business course or the business stuff, I would try to go and apply that. I had mentors. I had to pay, like it was tough over the years. I had mentors. You heard me talk about Don Lapre, right? So I don't want to bore you guys and tell you so much, but what I'm trying to do is to press upon you guys that you can do this. A lot of you guys are in a way sweeter position than I was. Way sweeter. You still have your home, you still have your car, you still have everything going. You just need to get over the hump. You just need to get a little motivation. Invest in a mentor. I'm really big. And when I say invest, I'm not talking about necessarily money, guys. Let's get that out the way. I'm not necessarily talking about money when I say invest. When I say invest in mentors, they could be a book. It could be a YouTube video, right? It could be like a coach, somebody, a mentor, somebody that you actually pay dollars for their service to help you, which is more a coach. A mentor is more or less for free. When somebody mentors somebody, that's free. When somebody pay for assistance to a solution, that's more like a coach. I mean, that's more like a consultant. That's what that would basically be considered of. I have an offer. I'm gonna get to you guys' comments. I see them coming through. I swear to God, I'm gonna get to them. I just want to get this off. Part 2 of this video, what I want to talk about is once you start your business, you got to start moving differently. And I was going to do a video about this, but I'm going to talk about it now. When you start your business, you got to start moving differently. Fabio, what are you talking about? There's people out here that don't want you to win. There's people out here waiting for you to come up so they can have you in somebody's court, litigation. And I'm not just saying watch how you move business wise, watch how you move personally too. Watch who you get involved with. Ask them the question, why do you like me? When you go on a date with someone, I know this is a bit off the topic, guys. I'm gonna be all over the place, but when you go on a date with someone, male going with the woman, and woman going with the male, male going with the male, female going with the female, whatever the case is, ask them why are they attracted to you? Like, what do you see with me? You know, it's almost like an interview. Because I'm telling you, you meet the wrong person and they suck all of the life out of you. They suck your goals out of you. All the juices that you had in you that was flowing and keeping you motivated, they suck all the juices out of you. You have to move different. Especially when you're like a Fabio Hart. I be from the suburbs to the hoods. I stay connected. I know what's going on. I'm not scared of going to them. I'm ready if somebody play with me. But I'm everywhere. Some of you guys might not go outside of your comfort zone. But even with that being the case, when people know that you're trying to be successful or feel like you're successful, people tend to play with you. People want to try you. They want to trick you out your position. It's so many times, guys, that I have to disassociate myself from people because what they're engaging into, if I stayed, around them, and it's nothing criminal or nothing like that, but just if I stayed around them, I could be dragged into their situation. I could get shot. This can happen to me. And I don't even know anything about what they got going on. My friends all the time, they say, Fob, why you don't hang out? I say, because I have lives that depend upon my actions. Females, boo, you cute. I like your hair. Ooh, I know you got a girl. Woo, woo, woo. Why don't you put your number in my phone? No, I'm okay, sweetheart. But if you want to, you can hit me up on Facebook at such and such and such if you want to, I'm giving you guys the real. Guys, you got to know how to do this with the females too. Sometimes guys just take anything and everything just because it's there. Just because she liked me. So I'm about to pop her. You're going to pop her and she's going to pop your pockets. That's what's going to happen. I'm giving you guys the real. We're talking about everyday life. If you want me to sugarcoat something, that's on another channel. That's not over here at Official Fabio Hart. I'm giving you guys the real because I lived through this. I be from the suburbs to the hood. I got accounts in the hood. I got accounts in the suburbs. You got to watch how you move and watch who you move around. Watch who you tell your business to. You have to watch that stuff. Because before you get your business all the way off the ground, and you done told your best friend, she told her mama done told somebody else that know you. They told somebody else that went to school with you. Now your business is floating around and you haven't even really gotten the business off the ground. I understand about being excited though. I understand it. I'm excited. I'm about to. Sometimes you have better luck telling somebody that you don't know opposed to somebody you do know. That's why I talk to a lot of people. A lot of people got my phone numbers. They can call me. For those that join in my ultimate package, I've already spoke to a lot of them. We done shot text. It's not always about business. Hey Fabio, how you doing? Hey Fabio, good afternoon. What's going on your way? It don't always have to be about business, right? But that's what I wanted to be engaged to because see, I'm doing good on my end. You done paid me to help you do good, so I want you to do good, right? I don't want to always keep it just small talk. I want to help you, right? My goal is to help everybody that joined my ultimate package to make at least $1,000 in reoccurring billing. Whether that's one account that they got for $1,000 or whether it's multiple accounts that equate to $1,000. That's my goal. That's why I kept it to 5 people. I got 4 people now, just in case you want to know, right? So I got one more spot open, $200 out the door. As soon as we get it, we're gonna close it. That's it. Because I didn't want to say, oh, this is open for everybody. I'm gonna get back on topic, guys. I don't want to say this is open for everybody and then 25 people pay $200 and I'm not able to give you that same amount of attention, right? I can't give you that undivided attention you need. Then you're gonna feel like, oh, what the fuck I do? I just sent them this money and I just paid for this and it's like they ain't even talking to me. I ain't getting the attention, right? So I keep it 5 because I'm pretty sure that I can help 5 people make $1,000. But you got to play your part. Now, don't blame me because you overslept, or don't blame me because I told you to do something and you decided you wanted to go smoke. Because I'm not in Chicago, I'm not in Alabama, I'm not in Tennessee. You understand? I'm not in Nevada, Arizona. I'm not in those areas. So again, as a mentor or a coach, whatever you want to definition you want to use, as that, when your coach tell you to do something on the court, he don't then say, give me the ball, and he go and play in your position. When the coach tell you to do something on the court, he tell you specific things to do, and you follow those specific things to the T, and possibly create the result that the coach is looking for you to create, a winning championship or a winning game. But he don't tell you what to do, and then he going to play basketball in your place. He going to play point guard today. It's the same way with this. When I tell you guys something, you got to execute on it. Especially when you know already paid your money. Why wouldn't you do that, right? You know already paid. Okay, so that's the ultimate goal. That's why I keep it 5. But to get back on topic, guys, you got to move different. You got to move different. Okay, you have to move. It's paramount that you move different, because people are looking to take advantage of you. People are looking to take advantage of you. And if you allow them to, they're going to. They're going to, and then tell you how much they love you, sis. How much they love you, bro. You understand? So that's again, I hear the stories. I hear the stories. But that's why I'm putting it out here on the table like I'm doing, guys, because I want you guys to win. Let me get to the comments real quick. I'm gonna come back to some things. Top 5BO offered an account for once a week cleaning, but they need to clean from noon to 2, but I don't get off my job until 4. Not sure what to do. J Love, you're gonna have to hire somebody in that spot. James Motley, he said, joined franchise about 8 months ago, and now I'm feeling confident enough to start my own independent cleaning business same time this year coming up. Okay, just make sure that it's not a conflict of interest, James. Make sure you can your franchise, because you don't want to go against the policies like that. You're not going to be able to beat them. Okay, so make sure it's okay. I rock with you, Fabio. You have been tremendous inspiration, man. Thank you, bud. I appreciate you so much. Rosa, she said, amen. That's the lesson I'm learning. People project their fears and doubts onto you and create. Right. And like I say, man, I want you guys to win. I really do. You know, that's why I put together this ultimate program, you know, where I'm going to work hand in hand, I should say, with you guys. A lot of times when you invest in something with me, I put it on my people and have them, do it. But you're going to get my telephone number. You're going to work hand in hand with me. But I'm going to need you guys to execute on your end. Okay? So like I say, I really want you guys to win. I want you guys to be persistent, to stay consistent. Don't believe in job security. I don't care if you're making 6 figures annually or if you're making 20,000 annually. I don't care what you're making. There's no job security, from the most corporate stance all the way down to non-corporate. At any time, your job can be slashed. What are you going to do? Do you have 6 months worth of money saved up to get you 6 months through? Or 12 months worth of money saved up to get you 12 months through, through to a year? That's why now is the time. Now is the time that you take full control of your life. Some of you people that watch me, you don't have the aspirations, or your thing isn't cleaning. Some people just discover me, was a recommended video to them, and they found me, They love their energy. They love the fact I'm talking about business, but they want to sell, on Amazon, or they want to sell on eBay, or they into a whole nother business. Whatever your business is, get started. Whatever the business is, get started. So many people tell me, they say, well, Fabio, I can't do it until I get a business plan. It's okay, you can start a business plan. It's okay to start it, but you don't have to have a complete business plan to get your business off the ground. I had no business plan, and I still don't to this day. I'm not against people who believe in having investors for this, but I like using my own seed money. See, that's the Mark Cuban mentality. I heard Mark Cuban talking about he liked to start his businesses with his own money, or with his own time, or with his own actions, with his own capabilities. He's not a big fan of seed money, getting angel investors and different investors. Now, I do understand when you're dealing with real estate and you're dealing with certain things, there are times where you're going to need outside sources to help you out. Okay? Um, but even with that, I'm the type that I would want to try to see what I can do to turn, if I was going to go in real estate and, you know, uh, and my ultimate goal was to flip houses and I had no money. Fabio, how would you do it? You say don't get no investors. How would you do it? I'm gonna tell you how I would do it. I would probably bird dog, right? I would probably, Fabio, what's bird dog? And that's when you match the buyer with the seller, you put them together, and then you get a check in the middle, right? Because it doesn't take a license to do that. Number one, you find the deal, you sign the contract, you flip the contract to an investor, and then you get the balance off of that from the flipping of the contract. So essentially, they purchase the contract from you, right? You take that money and then you reinvest it back into real estate, back into whatever fixer upper or whatever it is you're trying to get into. If I was to go into real estate and I didn't have no money, that's the way I would go, because you don't need money to find a seller and to find a buyer. You don't need no money to do that, right? You just got to have time, and you look for those individuals who's motivated to sell. You put them on a contract. You don't even have to take control of the house. You just put it on the paper, put it on contract, and then you flip that to an investor, somebody who purchased homes. Boom. You done made your money right there. It could be as much as 12 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand. It just depends on, how big of a deal you're working with here. And then you take that and you reinvest it, or you might take it and hold off, right? You might say, well, let me sign another contract. Let me find another motivated seller who's motivated to sell and give me a good deal on it. And then I flip that contract to the same investor or another investor. You pull another 20 grand on it, right? 15 grand, 10 grand. It don't have to be $100,000. It can't be, but it don't have to be, right? Those are really big deals right there. But you can do 10, 15 grand, 20 grand. It's not a lot of money. It is when you don't have it, but it's really not a lot of money, right? So that's how I would turn water into wine if I was to go in that arena and I didn't have no money at all. But it's all about thinking. It's all about putting yourself in position, knowing your capabilities, believing in yourself. Execution is king. Execution is king. Taking action, taking risks. You know, I talked to a lady. She said, Fabio, she said, I'm gonna be honest with you. She say, you know, I love your energy on your videos and stuff like that. And I invested in your ultimate package. I know $200 might not be a lot of money for you, but right now for me, it's a lot of money. So I invested in your thing. She like, I'm really excited about this because I really think that, you know, once I get your paperwork and once I everything, you know, I really think that you're gonna help me get my first $1,000. And she was like, you know how excited I'll be to bring in $1,000 reoccurring on a monthly basis? Like, I'll be so excited about that. I say, that would make you excited, such and such. But you'll be even more excited when I teach you everything that you need to know on how to do this yourself, when you can bring in multiple $1,000 situations on a monthly basis. So if all you're doing now, you have no account, so you have no income coming in, and I help you do your first $1,000, I say such and such, would it be safe to say if I show you on how to do this, that you will be able to do it and execute well, and that way you can bring your own $1,000 after $1,000 after $1,000 after $1,000? Would it be safe to say that you'll be able to do it yourself? She said, absolutely. Absolutely. I've been watching your videos. I was motivated. You know, I say just for some reason, she like, it's just something that took over me that just had me have faith that you gonna be able to help me with this. So that's why I want to give my undivided attention to those individuals that do come, because again, a lot of people, you know, they put a lot of faith in me. But again, you got to be able to execute. That's what it's going to come down to. At the end of the day, right? I can do my part on my end and help you do everything that I'm supposed to do. But on your end, you have to execute. And that's my only worry, because everybody isn't going to be successful, because everybody don't have that same energy. A lot of people watch me just for pure entertainment purposes. They get off the live, they go back in the kitchen, they do what they do, or watch whatever TV show or whatever movie on Netflix, right? So a lot of people don't do anything. So when they email me, I can already read through it. I can already see through it, I should say. Because a lot of people, they say, well, Fabio, I've been watching your videos for 6 months. I've been watching you for a year. I haven't gotten one contract. It's not because the information that I put out don't work. It's not because of that. It's because of you. You know it's because of you. You know you're not executing to the highest level. You know that. You know you're not executing to the highest level. It's incredibly important, guys. It's important for you and your own spirit. Like when you do it, like when I first got my very first account, it was $300. It's a chiropractor's office. My second account was a copy shop. Right? My first account, it was $300. That $300, it meant a lot to me, right? Because I knew I was going to keep getting it on a monthly basis as long as I provided great service. But I wanted more. So I say, well, what did I do to get this $300 account? Because whatever I did, I need to do more of that. And that's what helped build my entire system. Whether I was passing out flyers, whether I was doing cold calling. Because in the beginning, guys, I was making calls and it wasn't working. Like I was making calls before I ever went door to door, because it was the simplest thing to do. I can do it from home. I can do it from my car. I can do it whatever. It was the simplest thing to do. I wouldn't necessarily have to go knock doors and see people. So I was making phone calls. No, we're okay. No, we do clean in-house. No, we this. No. That's all I was hearing is, I'm like, God damn, can I get a walkthrough? Can I even just come in and see the building? No. So I say, you know what, I'm tired of hearing no's. So I started knocking doors. I didn't want to do it. Like I said, it was cold as hell. It was in the winter. I started knocking doors, going to knock doors. I said, well, you know what? It's not working for residential right now. For commercial, let me switch to residential. I switched to residential. Nobody picked me up there. I went back to commercial. Eventually got my first account. It was $300. When I got that $300 account, that lit a fire in my, you know what? Like that lit a fire in me because it just showed me that I can do it as long as I stay persistent. But just imagine, like I said earlier, just imagine if I gave up at 60 days. My goal was to get a one account in 60 days, at least one. I didn't get any, but within the first 90 days, I got one. You know, I didn't call Todd and say, Todd, your system is a scam. It's a scam. That's another thing. People quick to say something is a scam because it's not working the way they want it to work, or it's not working right then and there. When somebody give you something, they give you some information to go and apply it. They're not saying that this is going to work to the T. When you read a book, and the book says this and this is this, right? They're giving you different things that you can do, different ways you can go. If you try it this way, you try it that way. A coach, well, have you tried this? Have you tried that? Or a mentor, I should say. But they just give you different angles to go. So you have to try different things. But I didn't order his stuff and say, hey, I need my $200 back because this didn't. No. I believed in it. I said, you know what? This information is valid. This guy been in the back of this magazine. Even when I was in high school, I mean, he was in that magazine for a very long time. I done graduated and everything. Like, he's been in that freaking magazine. They don't even sell the magazine no more. Business Opportunity, Small Business Opportunity magazine. That's what I'm talking about. But this guy been in that magazine forever. I'm like, this guy is in every issue. Like, I'm like, what the, he got to be making a lot of money. Like, what the hell? He's in every issue. I remember reading it in high school, and he was in the back, and I said, you know what, cleaning is cool. I order it soon or whatever. And it just took for me to be in a dire situation to say, well, I guess it's time to order this Your Clean Future, situation. And I ordered it, and it changed my life forever. It really did. I still refer to it here and there, but it changed my life forever. Because it wasn't the information, it was my motivation. It wasn't the information, it was my motivation. The content was good. It was great. It was very reliable and helpful. But Fabio, you're not motivated. That's why you sat on the course for 2 weeks, because you're not motivated. If you're watching me, guys, make sure you get these likes up. Come on now. You guys can do better than 2 likes. Come on. I already don't have a lot of people on here. People still sleep, That's another thing. That's why they're not going to be successful. People still sleep. People slaving at work. The only thing I give them credit for is their God. Some people's at church right now, right? So, yeah, I don't want to combat God. Whatever you call him, whoever he is to you, I don't want to combat God. No. But let's get these likes up. Let's get them up. Come on, guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate if you guys share them across any platforms, from a motivational standpoint to, just a more coaching standpoint. I appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. I want you guys to win. I don't know how they come across on video, but I'm dead ass, sincere. I'm dead ass. I really want you guys to win. I feel like you can win. But you guys gotta want it more than me. You have to want it more than me. I can help you. I can coach you. You can watch my videos. I can tell you the type of books to go after. I can give you all the resources that I have. But if you do nothing with those resources, you won't be able to create a similar result as myself. You won't be able to do that. Sometimes I sit down, sometimes I just drive, at night and I got the jazz on and I'm listening to jazz and street lights on and it's just me out on the street and I'm kind of just driving. And sometimes I wonder to myself, how the hell did I do it? How the hell did I start this cleaning business and make it go? Am I rich? Not to the capacity that I would want to be, but I'm successful at it. But I always want more. So I got to do more. I always want more. So I got to do more. And I want you, hey, let's get these likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. Come on now. You guys love me? You don't love me no more. Let's get these likes up, guys. I wanted more, so I got to do more. And I need you to feel the exact same way about yourself. I need you to know that you can do more. Know that you deserve more. But then you have to execute. You have to take action. You have to take a risk. Okay? If you guys don't have any more questions, I'll go ahead and let you go. I don't want to take up all your Sunday, giving you this motivation and stuff. What I will say, there's one spot left for the ultimate package for those that might be interested in it. If you're interested in it, email. Damn, I forgot our email. Hollywood Janitorial Serve. Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. And in the subject box, I want you to put sign me up. Okay, I got one spot available to any individual. It's only $200. You're going to work directly with me on all levels. The lead generation part, you're going to work with me, not with my lead generation team. The coaching part, you're going to work with me. And then the paperwork. That's what the ultimate package consists of. The coaching, the lead generation, and the paperwork. Those are the things that you're going to need to really get the thing on. Now, for those of you, let me explain this. For those of you that have jobs and say, well, Fabio, I'm not going to be able to do the lead generation, then I will work that on your behalf. But if I set something up and I get you in the door, you damn sure better make time to go and do that walkthrough. Now, I don't know what you got to do, but you got to get that walkthrough in, because the last thing I want you to do is say, make it my fault because you can't do the walkthrough. When I did my job, I helped you get in the door. That's all the lead generation consists of, me helping you get in the door, because I can't do the walkthrough for you, right? I can't do the walkthrough for you. So again, make sure you have a clear understanding as to what's going on. If you want any questions answered, you can always go and email at Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. Okay? But I want to make sure you guys be your ultimate best. Okay? You're going to, like I said, you're going to work hand in hand with me. When you sign up, you're going to get an email, the welcome letter. When you get the welcome letter, at the bottom of it, it should have my telephone number in it. It should have my telephone number in it. Okay? If you haven't received the welcome letter yet, it's probably because of the time you sent your payment. We're closed over the weekend. So, you'll get it first thing in the morning. So you can pay for the last person. We got one spot available. You can pay now, right? But you're going to get the welcome letter first thing, in the morning. It'll be there in your email. Usually before 12 noon, our time, Eastern Standard Time. Okay? And it's going to have my number. You'll be able to call me right away. okay? Or text me right away. I've already talked to a few people already uh, that bought into the Ultimate Package program, right? Answered a few questions, tightened up a few things so they can have a clear understanding as to what they're getting, you know, what they invested in. You know, so I just want to make sure people understand. But if you have a job and you say, well, Fabio, because when you do the lead generation, guys, I want to make sure you understand this. When you do the lead generation with me, you and I are going to make the calls. You and I are going to be on the phones together because I want you to hear what I'm saying, hear the script that I go by. You can't read it because we don't sell the script. That's the only thing that we don't. Can someone write the email? Yep. Yeah, someone write the email for me. It's Hollywood Janitorial Serve. Serve, SERV at gmail.com. Hollywood, just the same way it sounds. Hollywood Janitorial Serve. Don't do the book Fabio Hart because you won't get a reply. We're not using that one no more. That's only for another type of part of my business. We're not using that email no more. Use Hollywood Janitorial Serve. Serve is spelled SERV. Okay, not like I'm gonna serve you the ball in volleyball or I'm gonna serve you some food. Hollywood Janitorial Serve. Okay, SERV at gmail.com. Hollywood Janitorial SERV at gmail.com. Okay. You know, I look forward to working with you all. If you have any more questions, like I say, you can always email that same email. Don't email Book Fabio Hart no more. Because again, if you on this live and you send an email there, you won't get a reply unless it's pertaining to what we use that email for now. Okay, so Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. Good morning, first ballot. Okay, I want you guys to win. Like I say, it's Mario. Hey, what's up? What's up, bud? So I want you guys to win. So what, like I say, what we're gonna do? He laughing out loud. Good morning, Mario. Yeah, so what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to win. Okay? But again, like I said at the top of this video, guys, if you know you don't have the know-with-all, the power within yourself, you know, to execute on the things that we talk about with this Ultimate Package program, don't come in it. Okay? Because it's more, for me, it's more about me helping you get where you want to be than how much money you paid me to help you to get where you want to be, if that makes sense. See, if that's the case, people be like, well, if that's the case, why you don't do it for free? When I used to do stuff for free back in the day, if you watch some of my older videos, you might even see a number on there, like my old cell phone number, right? Because I used to put my number in the videos and stuff like that, right? And then I used to get crazy texts. I like you. And I'm like, who is this, right? Or, you know, I used to get crazy stuff, right? Like, and I'm like, okay, this must be somebody on YouTube that see my number, they just text me, right? It used to be crazy. So I stopped doing that, right? Now I put my company, the 800 number up, the 888-770. I put that number up, and then people call the office and expect they're going to speak directly to me. My office is in Toledo, so it feeds right into Toledo, right? So they call the office and, can I speak to Fabio? And I'm not there. You off today? Yeah, I'm off. Well, yeah, the weekends I'm totally off. The weekends I like to do for myself. It's crazy. I went out to the casino last night and still got up bright and early, like I'm working. Because see, Sunday is the day that I plan for my entire work week, right? So whatever I got going on, whether it's interviews for jobs or whatever the case is, whatever I got going on, I planned it out on Sundays for the entire week, right? So I went out to the casino, and it's crazy. Detroit got 3 casinos. They got Greektown Casino, they have MGM, and they have Motor City Casino, right? I went to the Greektown Casino, first time ever, and we didn't have it for years now. First time ever going in there, and I'm like, I can't afford to lose all this money, so I gave myself a budget. I told myself, I said, I'm gonna play $50 at the casino, guys. I said, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with $50, what I can bring in. If I can flip that and make it at least 100, I'm out of here. So I got up to $30. I played $30 in the slots. And guess how much I won back? Guess how much? Somebody throw it out there. I'm gonna tell you. I hit, but guess how much I won back? Guess how much I won back, guys? Somebody just throw a figure out there. 200, 300. Boy, I wish. I played $30 and I hit for $30. No cap. The ticket came out of the machine, $30. No cap. I played $30 and I won $30. I cashed out the ticket. I got my ass out of there. Gambling is just not my thing, guys. I didn't even know how to use the machine. I didn't even know how to use the machine. I was asking people like, how do you do this? What do I need, a ticket, or can I put money in the machine or whatever? So I went to the desk where they cash you out at, and I asked them, I say, this is my first time in this casino. How do I play these machines? What do I need to do? She said, well, are you going to be a frequent visitor here? Because you can get the player's card. I say, no, ma'am. I'm not going to even lie to you. She said, oh, okay, well, if you're just going to be here and there, she said, you could put money right into the machine, or you could put the ticket right into the machine. But it got cash, whatever you want to put in. So I say, like, is it a certain increment, or you can put in whatever you want to. So I put $30 to the machine, and I hit for $30 back. It's crazy. I hauled ass then. But just got off the topic. Like I say, guys, I want you guys to make sure if you have any questions about the Ultimate Package Program, just be sure to email us again, don't email us over at Book Fabio Hart. You won't get an answer there. Email us at HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. Serve is spelled SERV. Okay, no E, not like I'm gonna serve you dinner. Okay, Hollywood Janitorial Serve. Okay, SERV@gmail.com. Okay, if you got any questions about the ultimate program, okay, please be patient, guys. We do get stacked with a lot of emails. Okay, generally speaking, when you get your payment over to us, we'll give you an email to confirm that we have received the payment. Everything went well, everything is terrific, and we generally give you a follow-up email after that. So like I say, just be patient. We get so many emails that's not pertaining to this, right? So but yeah, like I say, it should be my goal is to help you guys make at least $1,000 reoccurring on a monthly basis. Okay, so like I say, if you don't have that energy in you, you're going to be a slouch, you're going to be a goof, you're not going to put in that action, then it probably wouldn't be worth your time. And I'm just being honest with you, because there's nothing that I can do from my end if you're not willing to follow up behind what I'm telling you to do, right? You sit down with a real estate investor, you can sit right here at this table with a real estate investor, and he can give you all the tricks to the trade. You can sit down with a stock picker, guy that knows how to pick stocks. He can tell you how to pick the best stocks and do this and do that. But guess what? You don't want to have to go out and do the real estate. He told you what to do and how to structure it and how to do it, but you don't want to have to go out and do it to make the money. You sit down with the stock picker. He told you how to pick the best stocks, how to go about, what indicators to look for, how you can tell if it's up or down or whatever the case is. But you're the one that have to go out and pick the stock. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. With me, I'm going to educate you guys. I'm going to give you all of the bells and whistles. Okay? Once you receive that welcome letter, you receive the welcome letter, I have my number down. And like I say, I talked to 4 other people. We still got the 1 spot available. When that's filled, it's going to be totally closed. And then I'm going to just work with those 5. I gave you guys the reason why I only do 5, because if I did 25 or 30 or whatever, I wouldn't be able to give you guys my undivided attention. To be just too many people, and I get so many hours in a day, right? I still got to run business, etc. Right? So 5 people, I'm pretty sure I can help 5 people get $1,000 reoccurring. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to address them. Okay. Oh, by the way, and people might ask, hey, Fabio, when can I set up like a coaching with you? Shoot me a text. You got my number already. Just shoot me a text or contact Jasmine right here on that email that I told you about. Okay. Hollywood Janitorial Service. She got my schedule, so she'll be able to tell you. Because if you text me, I'm gonna say, hang on real quick. I'm gonna check with her anyway, because she help me keep my schedule in order. All right, because so I don't overbook or double book myself. Okay. So, but if you got a quick question or you need help with an estimate or something like that, just shoot me a text, shoot me the details. You can send me pictures of that contract to the same number that's in the text. I mean, yeah, the same number in the welcome letter. I'll be more than happy to entertain it, take a look at it, or videos or whatever you got, so we can try to get you in these contracts. That's the ultimate goal for me right here on this YouTube, is to help yourself get into contracts. Okay? I'm going to lay out my entire system, how I operate, how to deal with hiring and firing employees, how to deal with the marketing, how I pick up residential accounts, how I do window cleaning accounts. See, I don't talk about a whole lot of that because I don't have a whole lot of those accounts, like window cleaning, this and this and that. But window cleaning is a sector of my business. Carpet cleaning is a sector of my business. Painting is a sector of my business. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to pick the best vendors, right? So whatever questions that you have for me, the way I would like you guys to do it, usually on a coaching call, the way I do it is I allow you guys to ask me the questions up top before I really start the coaching session part of it, right? The coaching part of it. So the way I like to do the coaching call is you have your questions written down. We cover your questions at the top, make sure that they answer, because before you get off the phone with me, I want you to at least know that your question's been answered, okay? And then after all your questions that you had to ask me is answered, then I kind of go into the actual coaching part from A to Z, okay? So that's generally how a coaching call go with me on any given day, okay? You have your questions answered first, and then I go into the meat and potatoes of everything, okay? Let me see, what else could I let you guys know. And don't forget the coaching is unlimited for 30 days. 30-day unlimited coaching, 30-day unlimited lead generation, where you can send me the leads. I generally would suggest you guys send it by category. So if you're dealing with dentist offices, send me the dentist offices. We're gonna work it together now. We're gonna work it together. The only way we won't work it together is if you're working. Then I'll work it myself. But again, if I get you booked, like I'm pretty confident I will. I'm pretty confident. I'm really, really good at getting in the door. It's once that closing. See, the closing come down to the numbers. It's really easy for me to get in the door. But sometimes, even with me, my prices is riding too high. But see, I got to a level now, guys. I can't just do it just for nothing, because you got taxes. You got, not a lot of overhead, but you have overhead. You have employees, right? You have insurance, right? You have all of these different things. So in the beginning, when I didn't know any better, I was charging nickels and pennies, right? But now that I know better and know the area, sometimes you'll be in the well-to-do area, a nice area of your town, and they want you to do it for damn near free, right? Well, the franchise that we got, or that they came in, they tell you, they do that shit all the time, guys. Don't believe it. They'll tell you, well, we're taking offers right now. It's a company we're kind of looking into. It's a franchise, but let's see what you. No, they just trying to. They want to see where your numbers. If you're gonna come in lower than the franchise, even they want to see if if your numbers come in lower than a franchise, but it might not even be a franchise in the picture. They just told you that. You understand? They just told you that. So I just want to kind of give you guys the tricks, the tricks of the trade on how it goes. Okay, um, they'll do that all the time. So it's you got to know how to get around that stuff, right? So like I say, with the ultimate package, I got 4 people in it, one more spot to fill with it. It's open to whoever wants it. Um, Again, you're going to get the welcome letter though, most likely first thing in the morning. Okay. Hey, Serena. Hey, Charlene. You're going to get the welcome letter most likely in the morning. At the bottom of the welcome letter, it's going to have my direct number in it. Okay, so you'll be able to call me immediately. You got a question, if you got something that I haven't even talked about, that you want my insight on, or me to help you through. If you got a bid that's coming up right now, you don't know how to do the bid, you don't have the paperwork for the bid, please remember, guys, for when we send you the paperwork, when you send us the copy of your receipts and things like that, please, please, please have the correct mailing address. 2 people already we sent paperwork off, and it's the wrong address. So we gotta get that situated with them, right? Because the paperwork, it costs us. So we need for the paperwork to get to the right person. Okay, it costs us, right? And I don't want the paperwork to wind up in anybody else's hands. I want it to wind up in the hands of the person that purchased it. Okay, so please, if you know if you have a different address or whatever the case, excuse me, please make sure we have the right address. HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. That's the email that you're going to email everything to. Okay, HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. Okay. Also, lastly, before I bring this video home, what I want to do is, some of the individuals or whoever is willing to do it, I want to do an interview on my video here on my YouTube, where you could talk about your dealings with me, your story, because I know a lot of people across the internet got their different things, right? So once we get to the meat and potatoes and you start getting this $1,000, I want you to tell my subscribers, like, how it worked, what angle did we try that didn't work, what we tried that did work, what I had to do to help you, get in the door, or what you had to do, what you did that was different. I wanted just to tell the story on how the ultimate package worked for you, right? And the only reason I came up with this is because so many emails come to me, Fabio, I believe in what you're saying. Fabio, I know I can do this. But Fabio, I just need a minute. I just need that push. Sometimes people just need that push. Well, that's when I'm gonna push your ass right off the cliff. Excuse my French, but that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna push your ass right off because I want you to be successful. I have nothing to gain by hating on your success. Nothing. If you notice, Bill Gates, he's never hating on what's the guy? Warren Buffett. Yet they're friends. Warren Buffett, he's never hating on Bill Gates. They come, they laugh. Mark Zuckerberg, he's never hating on Warren Buffett. Why do millionaires and billionaires, why they don't hate on, they friendly competition. They have their little jokes. You see it in the media, they go back and forth. Well, we know that's for show. They that's for publicity. Both of their names is in the media, so they just talking shit, right? We know that's how it goes. But why don't they just, I hate this guy? Entrepreneurs, why do entrepreneurs like helping other entrepreneurs? Like, but then you always get hate from somebody who's doing less than you. But why do you even care about this individual? People tell me all the time what somebody said about me on Facebook or something like this. I don't care. I don't care. Just be quiet and give me your resume. we're gonna take your resume and put your application in with me. So when we looking to hire you, you're gonna be the first one I call since you hate me so much. That's me being a little obnoxious, being a little. But that's how it is, guys. That's how it is. So you got to get that hate out your system. Again, that's why I want you guys to win. I have nothing to gain from hating on you. I'm not in a lot of you guys' area. I don't do business in your area. I don't know your area. Even in my local area, I'm at Myers. I go to Walmart. Sometimes I see my subscribers. They say, Fabio, you don't know who I am, do you? No. I'm your YouTube subscriber. My name is such and such and such on YouTube. I say, hey, how's it going? Give me a hug. What's up, bro? How's it going? Hey, sweetie, give me a hug. How you doing? Oh my God, you look the same way as you do on your YouTube. Yeah, it's me. And then we go right into it. Talk about business. So how's business? How you progress? We go right into it. But even with them, I don't have, and they're in my area. I don't hate on them because when I know what I know, I don't worry about what somebody else doing because I know what I know. I know how to get contracts. I don't get every contract, but I know how to get contracts. And that's where your mindset have to be. When somebody they can't tell you about something you went to college for, right? So when you went to college for nursing, you feel like you know that, right? So can't nobody come and tell you anything about nursing because you feel like you obtained enough information through your studies of nursing that can't nobody tell you about that. Now I'm not saying we're not open to learning new stuff. There's a difference to being open to learning new stuff and then somebody who don't know what you already know trying to tell you something. It's an awkward position. Again, we got one spot left, guys, for anybody interested in that ultimate package. Okay, like I said, you're going to be working directly with me from the coaching aspect to the lead generation aspect to clear everything up and make sure everybody understands. If you got a job through the lead gen, then I'm going to take your spot in that. I'm going to get you in the door, but you got to make the time to go do the walkthrough. Do not blame me. Listen to me now. Do not blame me because you can't do the walkthrough. Do not blame me because you did a coaching and you didn't execute on anything that I say. Okay? Those are the two things. The paperwork will be on its way. We generally get the paperwork out the same day. So please make sure the address that we're supposed to send it to is right, because 2 people that came into the Ultimate Package program, their address wasn't right. Sheesh. The address wasn't right. So please make sure the address is right, guys. Okay? So we can get the paperwork out to you. Okay? You guys have any more questions? If you have any more questions, I'll be more than happy to entertain it. Other than that, I'll bring it home. Definitely happy Sunday to everybody. It's pretty nice out here. I'm at the park. So I think I'm probably going to go to IHOP, get me some breakfast. I got a couple emails to read over. Some other things I need to do. Plan my schedule for the work week. But yeah, be more than happy to. I might call up some of my subscribers. I don't know if they're up. Like, hey, you bought this program. Hey, I'm gonna text you. Hey, what you doing? You up? All right. Shit. Well, let me get a cup of coffee. I'm about to call you about 15, 20 minutes. Again, that's how it is with me, guys. That's how it is. Well, I'm my authentic self. Okay. I'm not perfect. Okay. I'm not a god. You understand? But I know what I know, and I can help you if you just follow my direction. If you just listen to me. Okay. So yeah, that's what it is. I'm not saying you guys not gonna have any unsuccessful moments. I still have unsuccessful moments, but the mentality that I have is what allow you guys to believe in me. The mentality that I have is what allow you guys to believe in me, to even invest in me and invest in yourself. You guys already know that I have the type of mentality that if I fail today, I'm going to get out there and do it tomorrow. If I fail today, I'm going to get out there and do it tomorrow. If you didn't believe that I believe that in myself, or I operated like that, you wouldn't invest your money. You wouldn't invest your time even watching me, right? It'll defeat the purpose. You're like, why watch this guy? So the same energy I give you through this video is the same type of energy that I want you to give yourself to get out there and get new contracts, with or without a Fabio Hart as a mentor, coach, or whatever, with or without the ultimate package. I'm not saying the only way you can do this if you have it, if you get this package. Make sure your paperwork is good, because the people that order that the paperwork itself is worth way more than the $200 that you spend. I'm only saying $200 because, number one, I'm charging something, and number two, damn, I forgot my train of thought. Oh, and number two, because I believe in myself. I believe in my abilities to be able to get out there and help you, right? So the ultimate goal is for me to help you get $1,000 reoccurring billing, okay? Now, if I can help you get $1,000 of reoccurring billing, would it be safe to say your $200 is worth its investment? If I can help you get $1,000 reoccurring billing, whether it's just one account or multiple accounts that equate to $1,000, would it be safe that you had a good investment of $200? Not even talking about the paperwork. You're going to get the contract, the same contract that I use, same contract I can walk to my car and show you right here on this video. You're going to get that same contract. You're going to get that same proposal that's in that folder that I showed you guys on the other video. You're going to get that same proposal. The estimate breakdown to help me put my numbers together and put my bids in and come in the way I need to come in. Yeah, we come in. I love that sheet. That one little form. That's worth way more than the $200 that you pay, right? So you're going to get the official paperwork. Believe you me. You're going to get my undivided attention. There's only 5 of you. All 5 of you are going to have my number. All 5 of you will be able to access me 24/7. Now, if you call or text me, don't get mad at me if I don't answer right away, guys. I do get some sleep, and sometimes I am busy sometime, okay? So if you call or text me, now I'll get back to you. Don't freak out. Oh, I just paid him. I paid him. He ain't answered my call. Don't beat me up. You feel me? But I will get back to you. Will get back to you, that's for sure. Okay? But again, that's my goal. That's my goal. If I can help you guys get at least $1,000 recurring billing. Okay? HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. Do not email the book Fabio Hart. You won't get a reply there. Okay? You will not get a reply there. You will not get a reply. I got to keep saying it because somebody is going to send me an email to book Fabio Hart and they won't get a reply, and then they're going to be mad at me. Okay? Whether it's customer service issues. Okay? Whatever the issue is, HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. You will get a reply. Okay? That email I got designated for something totally different, so it's only handling something totally different, business related. Okay? So Hollywood Janitorial Serve. Serve is spelled S-E-R-V. Not serve like serve your dinner. Okay? S-E-R-V. Short for service. Hollywood Janitorial Serve@gmail.com. All one word, no space, no periods, no nothing. All put together. Just the way it sounds. Hollywood Janitorial Serve. SERV@gmail.com. If you're interested, sign me up. Okay, I only got 1 spot. So if somebody come after you, I'm gonna have to turn them down. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn them down because again, I'm only doing 5. I'm only doing 5 and I only got 1 spot available. I got 4 people already, got 1 spot left. Okay, so that's that. Hollywood Janitorial Serve. Okay, it's first come, first serve. So whoever, get in, fine. You're gonna get, now remember, you're gonna get the welcome letter first thing in the morning. Okay, because again, my assistant is off, My team is off from the office. If you call the office right now, 1-888-770 number, you're not going to get anybody. No one's going to pick up. It's going to throw you to voicemail, and you will get called back tomorrow sometime. Okay? But you want to get that in today. You don't want to say, well, I'm going to wait till tomorrow, because you might wait till tomorrow. Somebody send it in today. We get it, then we got to close you out because you waited till tomorrow. Okay? So your payment is still get processed today. Excuse me. Your paperwork will go out tomorrow. First thing tomorrow morning, our first mail out is, I think the first mail out is 9 a.m. in the morning. The second one is 1 p.m. So between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m., first pickup is 9 a.m. for the mail, and I think the second pickup is 1 p.m. for the mail to go out. Okay, so we try to get it all off in the 9 a.m. You make that payment today, we can get the paperwork together today. Please, please, guys, please, I can't stress it. Please make sure you got the right address in the email. You got the right address. 2 people, we sent paperwork to the wrong address because they didn't give us the right address. Okay? So please make sure it's the right address. Okay? Again, I hope it be a great relationship with us, guys. I want to thank you all that believe in me, you know, to help you. Again, like I say, guys, I'm going to give you very specific things to do. I'm going to help you as much as possible, as much as I can. I can only do so much on my end, so I definitely need you to do your part. Okay? I'm going to feed you I'm going to give you the gas, but I need you to drive. Okay? I'm going to put the gas in the car, but I need you to drive. Okay? So, you know, so yeah, that's what it is. If you're interested, sign me up. The first person that make the payment be signed in. Anybody that come after you. By the way, okay. If you're interested, and we already have 5 people, make sure you just ask before you just like start giving us your information. Make sure you ask us if the position has been taken, okay? Because we won't even process you. We won't even process you if the position has been taken. We just let you know, okay? But other than that, man. Other than that, you guys have any more questions, comments, or concerns? Make sure you email me. Hollywood Janitorial Serve. I do got it on this phone here. Got it on this phone here, so I could check it. My assistant to check it. That's gonna do it, guys. If we got anything else we want to say, anything else that, okay. Ridiculous, enjoyable, always grinding. The key to success. That's right, Serene. Key to success, always grinding. I really appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate those that believe in me. Also, I appreciate those that believe in themselves and their capabilities. I hope it be a impactful relationship with us. And the cool thing about it, it doesn't stop at the end of this particular program. It doesn't stop. Like, as long as you got my number, I'll be able to help you in the future. You know, if you say, Fabio, I got a question real quick. How should I do this, or how should I do that? It's no bait and switch. Again, I'm not asking you for 3 to 5% of anything that I help you get into. You know, most people say, yeah, and I need you to sign this contract for 3 to 5% of your earnings because I helped you get into this contract. You're not gonna get that from me. $200 all you gonna pay. There's no bait and switch. There's no, you know, no funny business behind that. And you have my word on that. Again, I just want to help you get at least $1,000 of reoccurring billing, right? And if I show you how to get to the $1,000, it would be safe to say that you now know how to get to $1,000, right? So that's the goal. That's the goal. So, anybody else got anything to say? All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Probably walk around the park a little bit. Look like it's just me out here. Some kids was out here earlier. That's why I like coming on Sundays around this time to the park, especially when it's nice outside. Everything is good because I can just be by myself. I'm a Virgo, so Virgos we into natures. Virgo season coming up. Virgos. All right. I'm Fabio Hart. The only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. You guys take care. God bless.